days after making waves by claiming he would start making phones if Apple banned Twitter from its app store. Elon Musk is now smoothing things out with the tech titan. Musk took on to Twitter on Wednesday, claiming to have resolved what he described as a misunderstanding between Twitter and Apple, and thanked Apple CEO Tim Cook for taking him around Apple's headquarters. So it seems as though everything's beautiful between Apple and Twitter, not so much with some of Twitter's users. Colby Hall, founding editor of Mediaite.com, is with us. Colby, I have to first get out some data, some hard, cold numbers. This is not about opinion. Two data analysis firms, they've independently reported on Twitter's growth since Musk's takeover. Now, according to the firm Sensor Tower, Twitter saw 7.6 million worldwide installs in the first 12 days of Musk owning the platform. That's up 21%. So as much as people are saying goodbye, Twitter, how much has this jump in users come from the changes that Musk has been making to the platform?
It's a good question, and thanks for having me. I mean, it sort of gets to the idea of, like, what does a CEO really do? I mean, they do a lot of things. They manage the company, they oversee, big decisions, but they're also mostly the front man, and in many cases, they're sort of a carnival barker. And I think that what we've seen with Elon Musk in the last month since he's acquired Twitter is he's done a really good job of sort of, talking about the spectacle of Twitter. A lot of people now are curious, like, well, what's going to happen? And it sort of gets to a deep question about, like, what is free speech and what's allowed, what's not allowed. But I think a lot of people are back on Twitter now as a result of Elon Musk buying it, and people want to see for themselves, what's going on? And to that degree, he's done a really good job of kind of bringing the zazz, for lack of a better word, back to the social media platform.
Yeah, and having a lot of fun doing it with some of his punny posts. But Musk has been saying Twitter's growing since he took over. But the press, a lot of negative press. There are a lot of detractors. How much is that helping Elon's cause of fairness in media?
I mean, there's no such thing as bad press, they say, right? I think it's actually helping him quite a bit. And by the way, not all the press he's getting is bad. I mean, there's a very vocal conservative media outlet that have really sort of deified Elon Musk and said that he's like a free speech hero. And I think he's shown that to be the case to some degree. I think on the other side, you see a small amount of virtue signaling reporters and progressive opinion people who are just, I don't know why, but seem to be really afraid of what Twitter can be. And there are some concerns about how, if you let hate speech back onto the platform, that could have a really dangerous effect. But I think people that are openly talking about getting off of Twitter, a lot of people read those stories and say, like, oh, you're just kind of a school marm. You're just sort of like a know-it-all. Maybe the platform's better with you people off. So yeah, again, I think people complaining about not wanting to be on Twitter has probably served Elon Musk and Twitter well in terms of numbers.
Colby Hall from Mediaite, thank you so much. We'll see if the growth continues. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.